Good morning, Glacier High. Today is Tuesday, April 29th. I'm Tate.
And I'm Ben.
And here's your GTV episode and daily bulletin.
Today we're going to feature two unique spotlights on the staff that are leaving their positions at the end of the year. First up is Evan Epperly, who will step down as a social studies teacher, but will remain boys head basketball coach and a varsity football coach. Then we will feature Ross Dankers, who is remaining as a PE/health teacher and track coach, while will be stepping down as the wrestling head team coach.
With
Mr. Epperly.
And how long have you been working here as a teacher?
This is my first year teaching at GHS and my third year teaching overall.
And what inspired you to start teaching?
To help students become the best versions of themselves, and then also because teaching social studies is a lot of fun.
What are your plans after this?
I will be working for Oxbow Builders.
That's awesome, thank you.
You bet.
I'm here with
Bo Wright.
And how do you know Mr. Epperly?
So I originally met Mr. Epperly as a student back when he was a student at Glacier High School, and he was in my AP government class, and I taught him, and then he came back and was a teacher with us.
Awesome. And how do you think he's impacted the school?
So one of the things I will say about Mr. Epperly is the things that I hear from his students and from people that work with him very closely is that he is very level-headed, very mature. He is very calm in his approach to students. He cares about their lives, and students really like him.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm here with.
Grady Bennett.
And how do you know Mr. Epperly?
Well, Evan Epperly is one of the early greats of Glacier High School. Came to Glacier High School, was an all-star in every sport, and was just one of the guys that really kind of helped build the foundation of who we are. And it's been really special for me to coach him and now coach with him as he's come back to Glacier and become a part of our culture and who we are.
Yeah. Okay. How has he impacted the school?
I just think those early building blocks, Evan was really a part of, again, making Glacier what it is, and then coming back now and continuing to be a part of it on the other end, being a teacher and a coach. It's just really special. He's done some great things for Glacier High School.
That's awesome. Is there anything else you want to say?
Well, I wish that this wasn't the case and that we weren't doing this interview, because it is really sad that Mr. Epperly has to get out of education, that we can't pay teachers enough, that he has to go make cabinets, which I don't think is really his favorite thing. I think he'll do great at it. But he's got to go make cabinets to make enough money to live, and that's really sad. I wish it wasn't the case, but we're going to miss him, and vote for the levy so at least things can maybe be different.
Awesome, thank you.
What's up, Glacier? I'm here with
Noah.
How long have you been wrestling for Glacier?
This is my first year.
All right. You got a funny Daker story for us?
Absolutely. So I'm not allowed to be wrestling because I broke my finger. So Dankers, he tells me, you can't wrestle for like 8 weeks. So I go and I try to go wrestle this guy. And every time he walks by, we try to like just sit down and act like we're doing nothing. So we did that for like 7 or 8 times until he finally caught us. I got put in timeout. I had to go sit on the wall by him for the rest of the time. It's kind of boring. Yeah, it's a funny Daker story.
Thank you.
Good morning, Glacier. I'm here with.
Matt Colley.
And how long have you been part of wrestling?
I've been wrestling with Glacier for the past 2 years.
And what's your best Dankers story?
Yeah, so it was actually this season. We were dueling Helena High and Helena Capital. It's the last 2 duels of the season. Somebody, I don't know who, but somebody had planted one of the wrestling coach's polos in my bag. And I was changing after the Capital duel before we went to Helena High. And I found it and I was like, it's the last duel of the season, might as well have a little bit of fun. So I put it on, not thinking of anything, right? Dankers is walking down the aisle of the bus to get to his back seat, and he's, counting heads, making sure everyone's on the bus. And he gets to me, and he counts my head and whatnot, and he has to do a double take. So it's like he walks forward, and then he wait a second, and comes back and looks at me and goes, is that one of the coach's polos? And I'm like, yeah, I found it in my bag. He goes, why are you wearing it? You're not a coach. And I'm like, I don't know. I found it in my bag. I didn't grab it or anything. And we went back and forth for a few minutes, and we're both laughing at this point, yeah, and whatnot. But that was probably my favorite Dankers memory.
Hey Glacier, I'm here with
Coach Dankers.
Which state team was your favorite to coach at Glacier High?
Oh, geez. They all had their awesome attributes about them, some of them we didn't end up doing so well in the state, but we had a lot of kids who were working hard and reaching their full potential. And then this last year we had 10 placers. That was really fun and got to the top end of the state, and both boys, they were all a lot of fun.
And what are you most proud of from your time with the team?
Oh, just, helping kids become the best version of themselves through the sport of wrestling. Pushing them through those challenging times and teaching them good life lessons and helping them accomplish their goals, both in the classroom and on the mat. And it was just a lot of fun.
Sweet. And do you plan to stay involved with the wrestling community?
I'm going to take a little break from the wrestling community. It was a good run. Been doing it since first grade. I started wrestling, so that's, like 30 years straight of wrestling all the way through high school, college, and then got coaching right away. So looking forward to just taking a little break in the winter and enjoying the holidays, stuff like that. And then who knows, maybe in the future.
Alrighty. And what's next for you after this chapter?
Well, I hopped in with the track staff, so I'm coaching track, which is fun, and I'll still announce at the football games in the fall, and still teaching PE and getting after it and having fun.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Here's what you need to know. Seniors, do you think you qualify for a distinction court at graduation? Check with your teachers or the GHS website. Forms are due tomorrow, Wednesday, April 30th.
Applications for fine arts distinction or the theater's founder degree are available on the call board outside of E106. They are due today. Talk to Miss Fritz if you have any questions.
The Wolfpack Theater Company will produce the murder mystery play Deadline today, Wednesday and Thursday in the Wolfpack Theater at 6:33 p.m. Tickets are available on GoFan.com and Photo Video Plus.
April is National Library Month. Enter the 18th annual bookmark design contest. This year's theme is Drawn to the Library. The winner gets prizes and their design is printed for the whole school. Deadline is tomorrow, April 30th. More info is in the library.
Would your family be interested in hosting an international student in the fall 2025? No language experience needed. Contact Profe Gardner and B200 for more info.
Just a reminder, it's Academic Catch-Up Day on Thursday. Students' attendance notifications will be delivered during fourth period today. Talk to your teachers or refer to Student Handbook online if you have any questions.
Best of luck to our Wolfpack softball team who will be playing Polson today in a non-conference matchup. Varsity is at 5 p.m. on the GHS field.
Thanks for watching. And
remember to respect yourself, respect others, and respect the building. Know better, do better, be better.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.